You call a baby cake. Say it. Know how to max a broad. Call a dapper dog. I'm about to throw some game. They both one and the same. You been the one to blame. I'm about to shed some light. Cookies in every night. You gotta do it right. I'm about to throw some game. They both one and the same. You been the one to blame. I'm about to shed some light. Cookies in every night. Yeah, right. 21st century.
What's up, good people? Real quick. Um, this is talking to this is talking to grown people, but this young dudes too, or a young woman. You gotta make your job benefit you. And when I say that, I remember a young dude coming to me a long time ago, and he was like, the job that he had, because we was both doing it. I was doing a little side work. He said that the job that he had, that he came to me, is like, Dave, I can't eat off of this. And the job was flexible. So, he was able to make his own hours, and which meant he could maneuver. So I told him, dog, why are you gonna quit this? I said, you keep this, put it in your pocket, and then you make moves throughout the day, or when you're not, seeing people, or you're not working that job, and then you make moves to do something else during that time. And if it's not making a lot, like let's say you're making $600-700 from that. Who can live? Can nobody live off that? So, but you can't pay everything with $700, but you could pay something. Car note, rent, food, gas. So I told him, I said, look, man, you use this to pay something. Get something else to pay something else. And that's just like a full-time job. You get that full-time job, and then you get some on the side if you need some extra stuff, and you could pay something with there. So you may have, like, well, they say have multiple incomes coming in. Every income you have coming in is going towards something. You got one where you're only making $300 a month, but that's paying your child support. You got something else that's only bringing in $700. You bring in your, you pay your car note or what have you. You don't necessarily have to have one job to pay everything. Now, if you do, that's fine. But a lot of people have different. They may have, it may be a couple, so that's two incomes they bringing in to the house. People don't see that. You know what I mean? That you have another person, that's two. You're living under one roof. That's two incomes coming in. So that's like one person who lives by herself with two jobs. But I told him, you got to make it work for you, and make it benefit you, to where you can make it happen. And even if you don't want to do that, and you want to get something else that pays everything, you want to get a different job, a better job that pays everything, that pays you more, you can keep this to where you could go on interviews and do searches and try to find a better job. But what you don't want to do is go get a 9-to-5 that's making more money, but it's not what you want to do. So now you're 9-to-5, and somebody got you with the handcuffs on you, right? They got the handcuffs on you from 9-to-5. Now you can't do nothing. You can't make no moves Monday through Friday. You're at this job, and normal business hours close at 5 o'clock. So you can't go on no. You got to take off work. You're very limited to being able to make a change. That's why a lot of people get stuck at these 9 to 5 jobs, because it's hard to get a new job when they got you, all day and throughout the week. So, I told him, I said, keep this, man, and make it work for you, until you can make that move. And you may have to, deal with the crap until you can make that move. I was talking to somebody else, older guy. He got his own business. I think he told me it was worth like 3-4 million. So I'm picking his brain. You talking millions? Okay, I'm what you talking about? So he told me, he was working. He was the best person at where he is at. And he suggested a few things. They didn't listen to him or what have you. And, he put some things in place. And this is something else too that you may have to do. If you want to get out of where you at, if you are at that 9 to 5, you may have to, after 5 o'clock, get the hell off of social media and start putting together some stuff so you can make an exit. But I'm not sure what his work schedule was, but he started putting things in place, and he didn't quit right away, but he put everything in place, kept a smile on his face, and he eventually got out of there, started his own thing. I'm pretty sure he was starting his thing and starting to put things in place on the weekends, at nights, when he was off. I'm sure he didn't wait till he quit to put things together. He was putting stuff together so he could make his move. And when he made his move, he took some people with him. So, you know what I mean? But he made it work for him. And that's what you got to do. And you may hate your job, but like as I do throughout my life, I'm always adding to the people in my life, and my team. I'm continuously building my team. So if I work a job for 6 months, or I do a project for 3 months, and I meet somebody and they cool, even though I'm not on that job no more, that project no more, I'm going to stay in contact with that person. So I'm not quick to say, oh, F that job. Now, maybe it didn't work out for me at the time, but because of that job, I met that person. So you got to start looking at benefiting, like, okay, you hate your job. Okay. But there's some benefits there, and you got to utilize it to your advantage. Like I said, you make some moves, make some connects, network, which is my favorite word, network, that and accountability. Networking will get you so many places, man. You can't get in nowhere without networking. So you make connections, you do this and that, and then you make your move. And for every boss you point to me was a disgruntled employee. But that disgruntled employee took it upon themselves, woman or man, because I know both, who were employees, now they're employed, and now they're their own person, own boss. They took the good with the bad. They learned. They got the ins and the outs of the field that they were in. And when it was time to make that move, they made their move. But they use that, like I say, you got to look at it like this. People will use you in life, but you got to use them too. So they benefiting you, you make sure it benefits you. I mean, they benefiting them, you make sure it benefits you as well. So remember that, you wherever you work in, try to make it benefit you. Okay. Planet Fitness, something real simple for you young people. I go to Planet Fitness, I work out, and there was a few times in there I see the young, I talk to the young people all the time, girls, dudes. I seen a young lady reading a book, and I was like, "What you doing? You going to school?" She was like, "Yeah, I'm going to school. I'm finishing up this and that or whatever." Okay, she's utilizing her job she's utilizing that time to benefit her. And that's another thing. Just because you're working at Burger King don't mean you're gonna be there forever. Nothing against Burger King, but stop looking at these places as a setback and look at it as a benefit, as an advantage, as something that you can do to get ahead. Because if you keep it in your head that I'm not gonna be here forever, everything's good. See that young 23-year-old, I seen young dudes do that too. Same at Planet Fitness, young brother, he's doing the same thing. And I said, that's what's up, man. You know what I mean? Boom, keep your head up and do your thing. Because they have downtime there. Now, did they get a job there because of that? I don't know. If they did, it was a smart move. Right? As long as they make their rounds, clean up, take care of customers when they come in. Instead of being on the phone looking at on their Instagram, they're reading. So you got to utilize that time to benefit yourself, right? Let's say you driving. There's been times where I was driving, and I had some downtime. I'd pull over and listen to motivational speaking. So now I'm getting paid to listen to motivational speaking. I got rid of my packages, and I had a little time to kill. So there's a couple of times where I can talk about stuff now because I'm not doing no more, but I was cleaning business, cleaning floors and all this and all that. I would be doing side jobs. But I couldn't have got those side jobs if I didn't go through the company or whatever. And this, okay, boom, okay, boom, I can get it that way. I started making, some getting my side money. I know another dude who was doing that. My man's, he was doing that. Plumbing. He was, like, getting his side. Because a lot of times, you rarely pay what you're worth. Right? And then the people got to take their cut. So if they're paying you $100 for this job, or they're paying the agency or the company $100 for this job that you did, this electrical job you did, you're probably getting 25 of that. And I get it. You got to cover expenses. You got to cover a lot of stuff. So if you want that 100, you got to do some side jobs and get all that money yourself. But you get in, you learn the ins and outs, and then you make moves to benefit you. So just because you stuck at that 9 to 5, don't mean that you can't make it work for you. Hell, they working your ass, right? You might as well get something out of it other than a paycheck. Especially if you're trying to make a move and eventually leave. Or you could just keep eating there and then doing side stuff or doing, you know what I mean? But, utilize that time, man, like, to benefit you. I remember I was in computers for a long time. And I was, shoot, I'll be there on the night shift 7 to 7. And I was monitoring systems. We had a lot of downtime. I wrote like 3 albums. So when somebody say, Somebody say, "Oh, Dave, you rapping, you ain't getting paid." Really? I was writing on the clock, my dude. So I got paid to be a rapper. I made it benefit me. They was paying me to write. Still did my job. You know what I mean? That's why I didn't lose it. And but I made sure and I'm sure a lot of you people with your jobs, I'm sure you probably got downtime at work. I'm sure you can, finesse some stuff in there and do some stuff on the side or maybe study or whatever. But what are you doing? You're probably running your mouth at the water cooler about last night's reality show. And the both of you are sitting up there complaining about the company. And you ain't doing nothing to make a move from it. So whatever you're doing out there, man, your work or whatever, if you're working for somebody else, man, find a way to make it benefit you. Because nobody's going to care about you more than you. So make it benefit you. If you don't like to play, but you got bills, you got to eat. You got to do what you got to do, man. But in the meantime, have it benefit you. So that one day you can quit. And you're wondering, well, wow, yeah. And I'm sure Planet Fitness and these other jobs, and they do it all the time with college kids. They come in, they work in the summertime, and then they go back to school. They know it. So they know it's a temporary thing. I applaud them though. The college kids and the kids who's trying to better themselves. They don't even have to be college. You could be studying to take an insurance exam. Or get your plumbing, be a plumbing apprentice or whatever. So many ways out there you can better yourself. But what are you doing with that time? That's the difference between successful people and unsuccessful people. Unsuccessful people they can't tell me what they're doing with their time. And if they do tell me what they're doing with their time, they ain't making no money off of it. Now, you should have some downtime where you're just playing around, whatever, and play some video games or watch cartoons or whatever. I do that sometimes. Just to have a mental break. But come on, man, every day? What are you doing to better yourself? What did you do to better yourself yesterday? There's nothing more important than self-improvement. You should be working to better yourself every day. You should be a better person today than you were yesterday. So make sure whatever you do out here, man, make sure you do it to benefit you, man. Nobody else is gonna look out and make sure that nobody's calling you saying, "Hey, man, what are you doing to better yourself? Hey, did you study today? Hey, what are you doing? You know why they're not gonna do that? It's not because they don't care, but they're bettering themselves. I can't waste my time figuring out if you good. I'm trying to get myself there. Now, if you call me like, "Hey, I did this today, Dave, that's what's up, boom. What you gonna do? This and that, or you gonna do this, you gonna do that?" Because I'm gonna challenge your ass. And then after that, I want to see some results. If I don't see no results, don't call me. Don't bring something to me saying you're gonna do something, and then you don't, and then I tell you what you should do, and then you don't do it. Because now you just spurring off at the mouth. You just wasting my time. Time is valuable out here. You can't get it back. Time is knowledge, time is money, time is fun, time is happiness. You can waste your time all day, don't waste mine. But make sure you do what benefits you, man, and keep you first. Keep you first. You'll be better off. All right, God bless, man. Y'all be good. Peace.